Dis Marie Galer agus Falter Oven Shaw and Nocht go Kilmurry. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here tonight to Kilmurry National School. Now we're here tonight for the gathering of the clans, the Kilmurry clan and the Kilnamartyra clan. Now first of all, we'd like to welcome the Kilnamartyra people from the wilds to the wilds. Now, we'll get the show off to a lively start with the Comhaltas group with their accordions, tin whistles and banjos, and they're going to play a selection of jigs for us. They're going to play Saddle the Pony, The Rakes of Kildare and Brennan's Jig. Right, good mile maha good muintra Kilmurry. Now our next artist is a guest artist from Kilnamartyra. Now, what is the name of this? Gobnet ni Vukala. And where are you going to school, Gobnet?
Kilnamartyra School.
Kilnamartyra. Gobnet, what song are you going to sing for us tonight?
The Kilnamartyra Exile.
The Kilnamartyra Exile. Away, lass.
I am a lonely exile that has left my own dear nation, far to seek a situation in a land beyond the foam. I sailed across the ocean wide, through hardships and through dangers, and for years I've been a stranger from my own dear Irish home, where once I lived contentedly. The friends I loved surrounded me, care nor grief ne'er troubled me, nor made my heart feel sore. But now my days are closing, and I'm parted from my country, and Kilnamartyra's homely face my eyes shall see no more. I travel through Columbia's shores, all toil and danger scorning, to the farthest northern border, and westward to the deep. The broad extended cotton fields and plains of Alabama, the mines of lone Montana, and Rockies wild and steep. I hunted for prosperity, but still it has eluded me. Black misfortune followed me, no matter where I roamed. And often in my anguish I cursed the fate that parted me from the comrades of my boyhood and my own dear Irish home. Sweet boyhood recollections, you will ever fondly bind me to the friends I left behind me, far o'er the raging foam, and in dear Kilnamartyra, where one time I resided. 'Tis sad I am divided by the ocean wide from thee. Age is overtaking me, and youth is fast forsaking me. The friends that once delighted me, perhaps I'll see no more. But until my days are over, and death has come and taken me, I fondly will remember thee, dear land that I adore.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was the lament of the exile who cursed the fate that parted him from his own dear native home, Kilnamartyra. That song was the Kilnamartyra Exile. It was beautifully sung by Governor Ní Vocala. Bula Bus Orde. Right. Thank you, Governor. And now back to Kilmurry people, and we have a selection of a group of young people, talented young people, and I'm just going to go over to them now. Right, your name is?
Mary Galvin.
Mary Galvin. Now, where are you from, Mary?
From Kilmurry.
Kilmurry. And this man here next to you is?
John Kelly.
John Kelly. And where are you from, John?
Moray.
Moray. Very good. And who's this here?
Karen Hennessy.
Karen Hennessy. And Karen, where do you come from?
Moray.
Moray. And who's this handsome young man next to you? Who are you?
Frank Kiley.
Frank Kiley. And Frank, where do you live?
Glonruiga.
Glonruiga in?
Bale
Right. Now, and this young lady here is?
Nora O'Brien.
Nora O'Brien. And Nora, where do you come from?
Copine.
Copine. Very nice. And who's this man here?
Michael O'Brien.
Michael O'Brien. And Michael, where are you from?
Copine.
Copine. I suppose you're not related, are you?
Yeah.
You are related. Right. And who are these people here? What's your name?
Caught Hallisey.
Caught Hallisey. Right. And what's your name?
Tim Hallisey.
That's right. You're living with me. I should know ye. Right. Now, these group of people here, they're the they're the young Kilmurry set dancers. And tonight they're going to dance two parts of the set. They're going to dance Show the Lady and the Slide. And the musician tonight is Moira Hallisey. Gurv Mahagwif. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the Kilmurry set dancing group. Now beside me now I have another person from Kilnamartyra, and her name is Anya Nichonel. Right, Anya, what class are you in?
I'm in first year.
You're in first year.
Yeah.
In where?
In Kilnamartyra.
In Kilnamartyra. And where do you live, Anya?
Kilnamartyra.
Kilnamartyra. And tonight you're going to play the?
A reel.
A reel for us. Anya, who taught you how to play?
My father.
Your father. Is he the famous Connie Connell?
Yeah.
From Kilnamartyra. You were in a competition lately, weren't you, Anya?
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I came first.
You came first in what? Kilnamartyra, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where was that held?
Crookstown.
In Crookstown. Right. Away with you.
Okay.
There was a lord who lived in this town, who had a lovely, handsome daughter. She was courted by a fair young man, who was a servant to her father. But when her father came to know, he swore he'd send him from the island. The maid, she knew that her heart would break, had she to part from young Matt Island. So straight away to his room she went, and ordered him for to awaken, saying, "Rise, my love, and go away. This very night you will be taken." I overheard my father say, in spite of me he would transport you. So rise, my love, and go away. You know right well I do adore you. They both sat down upon the bed, just for the space of 1/2 hour, and not a word did either say, as down their cheeks the tears did shower. She laid her head upon his chest, and round his neck her arms entwined them. No Thailand. The Lord he saw his daughter dear, one night alone as she lay dying. I give you leave to bring him back, since there's no one you love before him. She wrote a letter burning haste, for him her heart was still repining. They brought him back, to the church they went, and made a lord of young Thailand. We continue tonight's activities at Queen Ushla with some step dancing. Here I have Kira Cronin. Where are you from, Kira?
Underark.
Dundarark, Kilnamartyra. And your cousin here, what is your name?
Murphy.
Yvonne Murphy. And what part of Kilnamartyra are you from, Yvonne?
Lahaina.
What classes are you in?
4th.
And?
4th.
Fourth class as well. And tonight, who's going to play for you? Donal O'Leachig. And where are you from, Donal? Hoolay. Right. Away, lads. Some beautiful step dancing there from the people in Kilnamartyra. And now back to Kilmurry again, and we've 3 musicians here. First of all, what is your name? Are you again?
Mara Kyle.
Maura Kiley. And where are you from, Maura? Right, Bianna Blow. And what's your name?
Catherine Deneen.
Catherine Janina. Where are you from, Catherine?
Newsiston.
And this lady here is?
Northaning.
And where are you from, Nora?
Moosestown.
Down as well. Now, what are you going to play for us tonight? A slow air, isn't it? And what's the name of the slow air?
The south wind.
The South Wind. Right. I have a man with me here now, and his name is Tommy Vaughan. Is that right?
Yeah.
Tommy Vaughan. Tommy Vaughan, what do you think of the Kilmurry people so far?
Alright.
They're all right, aren't they? Tommy, where are you going to school?
Velavour.
Ballyvourne. And how are they treating you in class season gone? All
Not
right,
too bad.
not too bad. Tommy, what are you going to sing for us tonight? The Town I Love So Well.
In my memory, I will always see the town that I love so well, where our school played ball 'neath the grassy yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell, going home in the rain, running up the park lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many ways, in the town that I loved so well. In the early morn, the short factory horn called women from the Cregan, the moor and the bog, while the men on the dole played a mother's role, fed the children, and then walked the dog. And when times got tough, there was just about enough, but they saw it through without complaining, for deep inside was a burning pride in the town that I love so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language that we all could understand. I remember the day that I earned my first pay, when I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me, for I'd learned about life, and I'd found myself a wife in the town that I love so well. But when I return, how my eyes have they burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees, with the armoured cars and the bombed out bars and the gas that hangs over every tree. Now the army's installed by the old gas yard wall, and the damn barbed wire gets higher and higher. With their tanks and their guns, oh my God, what have they done to the town that I loved so well? Now the music's gone, but we still carry on, for our spirits been bruised, never broken. We will not forget, but our hearts are set on tomorrow and peace once again. For what's done is done, and what's won is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. We can only pray for a bright and brand new day in the town that I love so well.
We'd like to welcome to Kilmurry now two musicians, two O'Connells. They're not brothers. This is Andrew on the fiddle and this is Pat on the tin whistle. And they will play a selection of reels for us. Thank you very much, Andrew and Pat O'Connell, for some very tasty music there. And now we get back to the floor with a group of people from Clahina. We have Anne McCarthy, Mary McCarthy, Ned McCarthy, and we have Teresa McSweeney. Right, away live. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Anne McCarthy, Mary McCarthy, Ned McCarthy, and Teresa McSweeney from Clahaina. Thank you very much. Bulabus Mordoy. It was exhausting even to watch them. And now we have two talented and experienced whistlers here. We have Carmel Lernahan on my right and Mary Lernahan on my left. And tonight they're going to play a slow air for us, a very famous and popular slow air. It's On Róisín Dubh. Thank you very much, Mary Lernahan and Carmel Lernahan, for that beautifully rendered slow air, Róisín Dubh. And now I have a man from Ballineen with me by the name of Edward Barrett. Now, Edward, how are you enjoying proceedings tonight?
Very well indeed. It was very enjoyable.
And there's young and old, a blend of young and old.
Yes,
It's very nice.
Very nice, yes.
Indeed.
Very good.
What are you going to sing for us tonight, Edward?
I'm going to sing Three Leaf Shamrock I Adore Thee
Three Leaf.
and The Northern Lights of Old Aberdeen.
Very nice. Bulabus Mordoch.
In the dock a ship lay anchored on a bright St. Patrick's Day. In the quay, Helen was sighing for her lover going away. In her hand she held an emblem, and its parting leaves were 3, and her parting words were, darling, look at these and think of me. 3-leaf shamrock, I adore thee. Your 3 leaves I long to free. When there's brighter days in Ireland, I'll come home and marry thee. Just before the ship had started, as she held her hand in mine, just before we had parted, she looked at me with eyes so kind, and to my coat she penned an emblem, and its parting leaves were 3, and her parting words were, darling, look at these and think of me. 3-leaf shamrock, I adore thee. Your 3 leaves I long to free. When there's brighter days in Ireland, I'll come home and marry thee. For tonight I am in exile, far from home and far from thee. Close to my heart I'll wear your token, no matter where that I might be. And although the waves divide us, and your face I might never see, when there's brighter days in Ireland, I'll come home and marry thee. When there's brighter days in Ireland, I'll come home and marry thee. When I was a lad, a tiny wee lad, my mother said to me, come see the northern lights, my boy, they're bright as they can be. She called them the heavenly dancers, merry dancers in the skies. I'll never forget that wonderful sight. They made the heavens bright. The northern lights of old Aberdeen mean home, sweet home to me. The northern lights of Aberdeen are all I long to see. I've been a wanderer all my life, and many the sight I have seen. God speed the day when I'm on my way to my home in Aberdeen. I've wandered in many the far-off land, and travelled many the mile. I miss the folks I've treasured most, the joy of a friendly smile. It warms up the heart of the wanderer, the clasp of a welcoming hand, to greet me when I return home to my native land. The northern lights of old Aberdeen mean home, sweet home to me. The northern lights of Aberdeen are all I long to see. I've been a wanderer all my life, and many the sight I have seen. God speed the day when I'm on my way to my home in Aberdeen.
That was Edward Barrett from Ballineen. And now back to Kilnamartyra again, and this time we have two sisters, the O'Sullivan sisters, and this is on the banjo, Kate O'Sullivan, and on the accordion we have her little sister Denise, who has the flute tonight, but who's very good to play for us. Now, Kate, where are you from? What part of Kilnamartyra? Dromreig. Now you're going to play a selection of music for us tonight. You're going to play what? A jig and a hornpipe. Now what's the name of the jig? Biddy's favourite. And the hornpipe is? The stack of wheat. Right. Bula bus mór dóibh. Now we have a prize-winning dancer from Mara in Iskeen, and her name is?
Helen Kelly.
Right, Helen Kelly. And tonight you're going to dance? A hornpipe for us. Right, good morning. Thank you very much, Helen Kelly from Morat. And now we have another solo performer, and she is Teresa McSweeney from Kilnamartyra, and she's going to sing a song for us called A Nobleman's Wedding.
I once was invited to a nobleman's wedding, and that of a fair one who once proved unkind. But now they are married, and perhaps are both happy. But the thought of my first love is still in my mind. When supper was over, and all things were tidied, each man requested to sing his own song. And the first man that sang was the bride's own first lover, and the song that he sung were the days that are gone. How could she eat at another man's table? How could she drink out another man's wine? And how could she sleep in another man's bosom, when long, long ago sure she said she'd be mine? The bride, she sat down at the end of the table. Hearing those false words, she remarked them quite plain. Hearing those false words, she no longer could stand them, and down at the foot of her true love she fell. Oh, take back those gold rings you gave me. Take them all back, dear, and make them your own. You gave them to me as a true lover's token. So take them all back, dear, and make them your own. Sobbing and sighing, she arose from the table. Sobbing and sighing, she went into bed. Early next morning, he arose from a slumber. He went to embrace her, but found she was dead. Oh, Annie, dear Annie, I know you don't love me, for my love and your love would never agree. 'Twas I came between you, the oak and the willow. 'Twas I came between you, the bark and the tree. There's a tree in the garden that blooms a green blossom, a tree that's in bloom every month of the year, where young lads and lassies spend many an hour in kissing and courting, and in days that are gone.
Very good.
Oh, Jesus, never again.
Thank you very much, Teresa. That was a beautiful ballad there. And now we go back to Kilnamartyra, to the young people again, and we have a group of young set dancers. This is the second set of the night. And if I might just come over here, what's your name?
Yvonne Murphy.
What is it?
Yvonne Murphy.
Yvonne Murphy. Where are you from, Yvonne?
Kilnamartyra.
Kilnamartyra again, a big contingent from Kilnamartyra tonight. And who's this man you have here?
Donald Cronin.
Donald Cronin. Was your sister dancing tonight earlier?
Yeah.
She was. Very good. Now, and your name is?
Governor Buckley.
Governor. You sang beautifully a while ago. Absolutely beautifully. Right?
Christor Hyde.
Christor Hyde. And where are you from, Christor? Where's that?
Garton Eden.
Garton Eden. Beautiful name. Right, if I can come over here now between you. What's your name?
Ashling Hyde.
Ashling Hyde. From?
Garton Eden.
Right, who's this man you have here?
Cahill O'Connell.
Cahill O'Connell. Right, and was that your sister over there tonight?
Yeah.
Playing the?
Fiddle.
And can you play a musical instrument?
I can, yeah.
What can you play?
I can play the whistle.
Are you as good as her?
No.
You're not as good as her yet.
No.
Very good. And Kira, isn't it? Kira Cronin. Right, and who's this man?
Adrian Kelleher,
Adrian Kelleher. And where are you from, Adrian?
Toomsbridge.
Toomsbridge. And the person that's always forgotten is the musician. And what's your name?
Don Lollingy.
Donald Lynch. She was playing earlier tonight. And where are you from, Donald?
Cooley.
Cooley. Right. Where you live? There we had some very lively dancing from the Kilnamartyra set. It's wonderful to see the set back, especially among the young people. Now we have a group of musicians from Kilmurry, and these aren't just an ordinary quartet. We have Stephen Galvin, Billy Hallisey, Donal O'Brien and Myra Hallisey. What's so special about this quartet, Donal?
We won in the county.
You won the county, the Kilnamartyra, very
in
good.
Crookston.
And you went to the Munster.
Yeah.
Right, what are you going to play for us?
McGar's Reed.
McGar's Reed. Right. Will bus more Doyle?
Hang on.
There to the quartet from Kilmurry that won the county Kilnamartyra final this year. And now I have Cathal O'Connell. Thanks of the Moy. Away.
One day as I went on my rambles from Swinfar to sweet Ballylee, I met a fair maid on my rambles, and her name it was Mary McGee. Well, she sighed for the love of her country. Michael Davitt, her true Irish boy, who is now in a prison of Portland, far from the lovely sweet banks of the Moy. He quickly approached this fair maiden, asked her what was the cause of her woe, and what was the cause of her misery that had forced her to leave her own home. She said, for the rights of my country, Michael Davitt, my true Irish boy, who is now in a prison of Portland, far from the lovely sweet banks of the Moy. Don't talk of that sweet 67. We had brave men and true men, you know. There was young Peter Carney, God bless him, who died in Killarney also. He was drilled by my darling McDavitt in the valleys and plains of Fermoy. That is why he's a prisoner in Portland, far from the lovely sweet banks of the Moy. So now to conclude and to finish, I hope that the day will soon come must run. We will unfurl our green and gold banner, and we'll wave it for Ireland on high. And we'll toast to that brave Michael Davitt from the lovely sweet banks of the Moy.
Thank you very much, Cathal O'Connell, for that beautiful traditional rendering of the lovely sweet banks of the Moy. And now we have a special treat. We have three beautiful young ladies here, and they're going to do a little step dancing for us. What's your name?
Bernadette Murray.
Bernadette Murray. And Bernadette, where do you come from?
Kilmurry.
Kilmurry. What part of Kilmurry?
Clonmacow.
Clonmacow. Now, who's this person next to you?
Marie Murphy.
Marie Murphy. Where do you come from, Marie?
Bainablaw.
Bainablaw. Right. Who are you?
Colette Murray.
Colette Murray. You look very like her over there. Are you related to her?
Yeah.
Is she your sister?
Yeah.
Are you twins by any chance?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what are you going to do for us?
A tree and drill.
A three-hand reel. Very good altogether. And who's going to play for you?
Nora.
Nora. Nora what?
Nora O'Brien.
No, it's Nora Deneen. All right, so away you go. Anava. And now we have a man that is keeping very quiet here in the corner, Donnacha O'Connell from Lisbui. And Donnacha is going to sing for us. Right, Donnacha.
I've got a home down in Texas, oh, down where the Rio Grande flows. I've got the kindest old mother, how happy were we just we two, until one day the angels they called her. It's a debt that we'll all have to pay. She called me up close to her dying bed, and these were the words she did say. Son, don't start gambling or drinking. Please go straight if you can. Many years have gone by since that parting, but my promise I broke, I must say. For I started gambling for pastime, and soon I was just like them all. I bet all my money on gambling, never thinking that I'd ever fall. Until one night I bet all my money, and nothing was left to be seen, and all that I needed to beat them was one card, and that was the Queen. Now the cards they were dealt round the table, each man took his card in a draw. I drew my card that would beat them, I turned it, and tears what I saw. I saw there my dear mother's picture. Her eyes, they shone like the stars, saying, son, you have broken your promise, never thinking that you'd ever fall. My winnings I give to the newsboy, for I knew I was wrong from the start. Your mother is the queen of the angels. Your mother is the queen of your heart.
Now we have some step dancers from Kilmurry. Your name is?
Sarah Dabloff.
Sarah Darbeloff. Well, that's a very unusual name, Sarah. Where did you come from?
Dunmanway.
Dunmanway. Darbeloff from Dunmanway. Right. And your name is?
Helen Kelly.
Helen Kelly. We had Helen before. Right. And your sister?
Mary Kelly.
Mary Kelly. What are you going to dance for us, Mary?
A three-hand reel.
A three-hand reel. Right. Off you go. And now we have Marion Kelleher, who is going to dance the reel, and she's going to be accompanied by her brother Adrian Kelleher. And to round off this good night's entertainment here in Kilmurry National School, we have the senior set from Kilnamartyra. Now, your name is?
Cornelia Murphy.
Cornelia Murphy. And your name is?
Donald Connell.
Donald Connell. You are?
Michael Deneen.
Michael Deneen.
Netney.
And Netney. Brother and sister? Right.
Adrian Kelleher.
Adrian.
Eileen Sullivan.
Eileen Sullivan. You are?
Deneen.
Who?
Eddie Deneen.
Eddie Deneen and?
Mary Hallisey.
Mary Hallisey. Right, and your musician again is Donald Lynchig. Right. Queen for